Downing 83 here. Sorry about the camera work. I don't really have my my stand here to stabilize this today, but I wanted to do a quick look at my little emergency trap kit. It's trapping and fishing kit, and I've got several of these. They've all got the same things in them. I keep them in different bags. I keep one in the truck, and it's just one of these little electrical tape containers, and I've got it here, and I've got a little bit of Gorilla tape, duct tape around the outside edge here just to keep it closed. I'm going to open that up real quick. You just pull the tape off and the lid will come right off. It doesn't screw on or anything like that. If I can get this with one hand. And there we are. So the tape comes off, and it's got a lot of stickiness to it. It'll go on and off several times, but you do have to replace it now and then if you use this stuff much. And there's the lid, and this is just a little Thompson Trap Company trapping card. I keep this in the top there. It's just, you know, an identifier, reminds me what's in this container. Also, if somebody else had to use it, it's got some good information in there on some entry-level trapping, where to place sets and things like that. And then here I've got some 17-pound and I believe 10-pound test monofilament. And there's probably 10 yards, maybe more of each on this little card, just a piece of cardboard that I cut. And then I went ahead and put a swivel on the end of each one so they're easy to keep track of the end. And then these are, I've got a bunch of them. These are 12-inch leaders, steel leaders for fishing. And let's see here, there's, I believe, 3 in each of these. Yeah, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 of these steel leaders. And you can use those. The reason I have them in there is because I want to be able to use them to set a trout line, which is legal in my state. But if you don't have those, then you can just use some bank line, or if you do have them and you're not somewhere that you can easily set a trout line or legally set a trout line, you can also use them for setting a series of snare traps. And there are videos online to show you how to do that. I've just got a little bobber in here, a little tiny bobber. It fits, it works. It'll work for very small fish. We'll get into this in a second. This is some tie wire. Also works out for setting your trout lines, bank lines, things like that. Also works if you want to set some snares, or just for setting up some of the existing snares. Here is an actual Thompson Snare Company small game snare. That's probably just good for rabbit. I've never used any of the real small ones like that. This is a larger one. This is, I believe they call a ferret snare. There's numbers that correspond to these, but I can't remember them right now. And those are in there. You know, that's, if you're really good with choosing your trap sets, that's probably 2 good meals, you know. And that's all that really matters is, you know, hey, if you absolutely had to, you could feed yourself for a day or two. These are some little ready-made fishing lures. They've got a little stainless steel flare on there. You know, you got to put them together. I've got hooks in here. I'll show you those in a second. But those have different advantages and weeds and things like that. You know, that's going to help a person out a lot, just to give you a variety of ways that you can get fish. And here's another just piece of wire. Nice thing about having 2 kinds of wire is, you know, this isn't shiny, and so any animal that, you know, might be sensitive to that, it's not going to show up for them. And down in the bottom, that's just a variety of split shot and barrel shot and such like that. And then I'll come down here, and this is just a piece of foil, a pretty large piece of foil I've got folded up. And I've got a couple dozen large hooks in here, and some pretty small hooks, and just a whole bunch of hooks. Remember, you can always catch a big fish on a big hook, but you can't really catch a little fish on a little hook. But you can catch a big fish on a little hook. I think that's how that goes. Anyhow, so I've got some of these pretty small bait hooks in here, and then these are more for the trout line and such. I just wanted to do a quick look at this little trap kit. Hope you folks enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, and if you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe with your friends. Thank you very much. Goodbye.